Poland is among the United States' closest allies and friends. These are the conclusions of the latest report by Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation. Almost three-quarters of respondents see Poland as friendly to the U.S. and Americans. Among the opponents, Russia remains unchanged. It also turns out that the vast majority of respondents do not want American troops to withdraw from NATO. Another day of joint military exercises at the training ground in Bemowo-Piskie. Polish and American tank crews, sweating and sometimes knee-deep in mud, are putting the transatlantic alliance into practice. This dedication is paying off. According to the latest report by the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation, we are ranked fourth among America's greatest allies. In terms of public trust, only the British, Canadians, and Finns are ahead of us. Americans have a very warm attitude towards Poles. Americans always speak very warmly about what Poland did during the founding of their country, during the American Revolution, in the times of Kościuszko and Pułaski. Poland as a country of success, but also of attachment to values and tight borders. This is the image that is increasingly emerging in the minds of Americans. This assessment comes as no surprise to Valdi, known to our viewers from the morning show We're Getting Up. In his opinion, Poles, not only in Florida, have enjoyed great recognition and respect for years. Americans associate Poles with hardworking and loyal people. Does Poland's fourth place among U.S. allies surprise me? Absolutely not. After all, it is the result of consistency, investment in security, and real partnership. Poland's response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine also influenced this assessment. Our country not only took in hundreds of thousands of refugees and provided military support to the Ukrainians fighting, but also significantly strengthened its military potential by purchasing the latest weapons, mainly from the United States. We have never tried to freeload off NATO. That is, if Poland committed to spending a certain amount of its GDP on armaments, we spent that amount, and we even took the initiative to spend more. What we see in public opinion polls translates into policy. During his recent visit to the White House, Polish President Karol Nawrocki obtained an important declaration from U.S. President Donald Trump that American troops would not be withdrawn from Poland.
We'll put more there if they want, but they've long wanted to have a larger presence. We have some countries that have more, not too many, but no, they'll be staying in Poland. We're very much aligned with Poland.
What Poles and Americans have in common is their attitude towards Russia. Nearly 80% of respondents on the other side of the Atlantic believe that Russians are the greatest enemies of the United States, followed by Iranians and Chinese. And here again, Poland, which for years has pursued a zero-reset policy with Moscow, wins sympathy. We knew Russia's intentions very well. We articulated very clearly our concerns about certain plans. Research by the Reagan Foundation also shows Americans' attachment to the transatlantic alliance. Over the past 3 years, support for NATO has increased by 8 percentage points. Interestingly, three-quarters of Americans support Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, which is the basis of our security.